Throughout history, wolves were a common and vital part of the Pacific Northwest ecosystem. But European colonization and statehood brought an active campaign of wolf eradication. Nearly extirpated in the early 1900s, wolves have started to make a comeback, thanks to federal reintroduction efforts in Idaho and Yellowstone National Park. Today, over 100 wolves have returned to parts of their historic range in Washington, and the population continues to grow each year. With heavily forested and rocky terrain, rich with wild prey, both private and national forests are ideal areas for wolves to den and raise their young, and they're the center of a growing population. But national forests are public lands belonging to all Americans, and they're managed by the U.S. Forest Service with a responsibility to conserve wildlife and their habitats. In many areas, including in Washington, the Forest Service leases land to ranchers to graze livestock. Unfortunately, many of these areas are not ideally suited for livestock grazing, putting livestock in direct conflict with wolves. As a result, wolves are now being killed for doing exactly what wolves do. Since 2012, 30 wolves have been killed by the Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife in one national forest hotspot in Northeast Washington. That's why we're calling on the Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife and the U.S. Forest Service to honor their mandate to protect wildlife and wildlands. By requiring effective non-lethal interventions and strategic grazing practices, they can reduce conflicts between livestock and wolves, saving both lives and taxpayer money. But we can't do this alone. Please help us make the shared landscape safe for wolves once again.